It's funny though, because I always get the question of like, you're white, how did you start rapping? And to me, it was never like a weird thing, I guess. I just never really thought about it. Obviously I knew like, yeah, most rappers aren't white, but I wasn't like, should I be doing this?
Okay, so when I first came up, like, I was totally trying to be all these different rappers in the sense of like learning their style. You know, they say, what is it? The like sincerest form of flattery is like imitation, you know, and like it's a real thing.
Like, everyone has a thing that they're like super passionate about, and that was like my thing. I wasn't good at it, but I loved it so much that it made me eventually like work to get better at it.
Yeah.
And I just kept doing it, and then I started writing songs, then I started recording, and I loved recording because it's so crazy in the beginning when you like have never recorded a song that you wrote, and then you hear your voice on a song that you wrote. It's just like it's a cool experience in the beginning.
You know, as a kid, and I don't know if you felt this way as a kid, but everybody always says these words like, when I'm grown and I'm rich one day, when I have $1 million one day, this and that. Like, everybody just always assumes they're gonna reach that point. But I've always been aware like I had to do something to make me reach that point, you know. So I always pictured myself being wealthy and, you know, being able to travel the world. I didn't know how, if it was going to be through skateboarding, through acting, through doing voiceovers for cartoons or animation or music. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be one of those things.
Yeah, my first album, yeah, people like it. It was like, okay, we did good. It didn't suck. What are we going to do again? We got to do another one. You can't get caught up in just all the other things. You know, I really was like, even still to this day, I have my fun, but it's focus. I'm persistent. Some people might have that one painting that they started to paint and never finish it because they get caught up in their head and there's, oh, I can't do this, or maybe I go do this. It's like sticking to something, one goal at a time.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. My Twitter followers and Instagram comments and who knows who and all that stuff, it means nothing to me. That's that means nothing. The reason I'm in this room right now is because my music's very dope. So that's what gets me to talk to my idol, one of my radio, like one of the personalities that I grew up listening to. Mm-hmm. Not because I knew, but because Rob Markman heard the stuff and was like, you have to hear and listen to his music. When you listen to my music, it puts me in the room. I don't have to know an A&R. I don't have to know Rock Nation. I don't have to know these mega people because the music's supposed to speak for itself. That's what's going to put me in the room.